Hello, everyone. I am really pleased to be back here speaking with all of you. I wanted to first of all say that two of my early subscribers have sent me, separately. One person has sent me a light and another one a microphone to ensure that the quality of my videos improves. And of course, these are both subscribers whom I have worked with in the past. So it really gives me, a great feeling of support from them for this new kind of work that I'm doing, which is reaching out to people through these videos. Today's video is about an epidemic, but not the one that we are all focused on. It is about the silent epidemic that is taking place pretty much in every household. It may be that it's impacting the adults or the teenagers or the children in the household. It may be affecting the men or the women, the boys or the girls. But pretty much every home will have someone who is now what could be called addicted to the mobile phone. Now, there's a word called nomophobia, which is for the fear of being left without your phone. And, maybe all of us have experienced this to an extent. But what I'm talking about is not just the fear of being left without your phone, but about the negative impact that this over reliance and overuse of mobile phones can have on our regular social existence as members of relationships, but also as human beings with an independent sovereign existence. So first of all, addiction to mobile phones, it seems like maybe I'm making an overstatement, and it feels like, oh, surely we cannot be speaking about people addicted to mobile phones in the same way as, say, people who are addicted to alcohol or to substances. But I would like to put forward the notion that actually every addiction has behind it similar processes, and there might be things that as a society we find more objectionable, because let's say by now we are very aware about the negative impact that alcohol could have on health as well as productivity, but also on people's social appearance. But our awareness about the exact negative impact of mobile phones is only now beginning to emerge. With all of our work going online and all of the information that we are receiving on how to manage the crisis that this world is currently besieged by also comes to us on the mobile phone. So social media seems to have got us hooked, and the idea is that we will receive useful information by being on the phone. And if we start evaluating what exactly happens, it's a seamless transition. So we may start with messages on a particular app, and then we move on to watching videos which have been forwarded, and then we move on from there to something else, maybe on an app which is more beautiful and has the potential to take us directly to shopping links. So we are moving from in this seamless world of mobile life, and of course it can feel like such a boon, and at the same time it has all these negative repercussions which I want to highlight. The one that I want to talk about most emphatically is that mobile phones, when they become addictive, they come in the way of your face-to-face relationships. So what happens is that you are not able to listen as effectively and engage with others who are around you. This leads to all kinds of relationship issues that any other kind of addiction leads to. Whether you speak of alcohol abuse, or you speak of substance misuse, or you talk of addiction to pornography online, or you talk of people just being online from one app to the next, the impact on relationships can be equally harmful. So what do we do when we find ourselves in the midst of this problem that everyone is going to be facing sooner or later in their homes? I wanted to give 3 suggestions which are non-negotiable. One, we need to have areas in the house where it's okay to be online, and areas in the house, in your home, where it's not okay to be online. You need to have timings when it's okay to be online and when it's not okay to be online. And thirdly, you need to have a debrief with the people in your home about what it is that everyone did online. And I think these 3 practices can go a long way in bringing the focus back to the face-to-face relationships that sustain us and that provide for us the appropriate environment for nurturing our lives on earth. So if you are struggling with a cell phone addiction and would like to take active action on it, please do get in touch with me. My website is www.thecenterofme.com, and of course you could message me on the link below as well. Thank you so much. Take care.